I want you to imagine just for a second what a South African manufacturer looks like in 2030. If we get this right, if we lean in now, that business is still competitive, still exporting, still growing, and still employing thousands of South Africans. But if we wait, the world will slow down to accommodate us. We lose ground quietly at first and then irreversible. We're at the point where the next 18 to 24 months will shape the next decade. And if we're honest, polite conversations won't cut it anymore. We need practical alignment. We need pace. We need clarity. That's why I'm genuinely excited about what happens here today. Because this room, the questions we'll ask, the insights we'll share, is exactly where real momentum can start. So let's be honest where we're at. The EU's Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, or CBAM, no longer something to plan for. It's already underway. Since October last year, exporters to Europe have been required to start tracking their carbon emissions. From 2026, that data becomes enforceable and non-compliance becomes expensive. South Africa exports nearly 30% of its manufactured goods to the EU. In autos, it's closer to 62%. That means a huge part of our industrial base is now competing not just on price and quality, but on emissions transparency and carbon performance. And it doesn't stop with Europe. Globally, we are seeing ESG-linked procurement standards, Scope 3 emission tracking, and carbon pricing mechanisms all being written into trade, lending and investment criteria. So this is no longer a compliance issue. It's a market access issue. And it's happening faster than most of us have expected. We are already seeing cases where local manufacturers are being asked to submit carbon disclosures to their global buyers. And not being ready will cost contracts. This isn't hypothetical. It's real and it's happening. So whether you are in packaging, steel, chemicals, textiles, or consumer goods, the pressure to decarbonize is spreading across the entire value chain. Because what's happening is structural, carbon is becoming a cost, a risk, a strategic differentiator, and readiness is no longer optional. We are heading into a future where a business's carbon data will be as important as its financials. And readiness means being able to speak that new language with credibility. And if you're in a boardroom today and you can't answer how carbon risk is being managed in your supply chain, that is no longer a niche gap, it's a strategic red flag.